In 1878, the Muscogee Creek people finished building their brand new council house on what would later be called 6th Street in downtown OKMULGEE, Indian Territory. For 28 years, the National Council House of the Muscogee Creek Nation was utilized for national legislation as well as executive branch and judicial branch business on behalf of the Muscogee Creek people. Sentences were also carried out on the premises on individuals who had broken the law, and a judgment had been made. Some were tied to the whipping tree. Others were shot. Then in 1906, the federal government of the United States proclaimed that tribal nations could no longer do business as sovereign entities, and all major headquarters now belonged to the U.S. This was all done less than 100 years after the promise being made that the Indian Territory would always belong to the respective tribes. As long as the grass would grow and the waters would flow, it would be ours. Promises were broken. The council house fell into other hands throughout the years until the year 2010, when the Muscogee Creek Nation bought back their beloved council house for $3 million under the Ellis administration. They were given nothing when it was taken away in 1907. 1 year after the proclamation went out, they could no longer own it.
I wanted it back. We, under my administration, wanted it back, but we hated to pay $3 million for it. When it was taken from us, we didn't get anything.
Call to order. Muscogee Creek National Council agenda, regular session, November 17th, 2018.
A little bit of history on the council house is the council house was, as we know it today, built in 1878. The United States government took the council house from the nation in 1907. Then the nation bought the council house back from the city of OKMULGEE in 2010 for approximately $3 million.
Then in 2013, under the Tiger administration, the Muscogee Creek Nation started finding and buying back as many artifacts as could be found that had originally belonged to the nation, but was lost in the seizure. The collection ended up in Ohio to be auctioned off. In 2017, now in the Floyd administration, restoration began on the building itself, and in 2018, restoration was complete.
Well, the significance today is almost beyond explanation. To have the council house restored to its original condition and to be able to use it as a functional building and conduct business here like we did today, the National Council meeting, it's amazing that it's almost beyond belief that we were able to do that.
On November 17th, 2018, the Muscogee Creek Nation National Council held their second only general session in the House of Warriors since 1906. 112 years in the making.
Yeah, it was a historic event this morning.
But credit goes to a lot of people and the former tribal leaders who got this building back from the state, to the ones who bought it from the foundation, and that led to where we are today. There's a lot of effort, as well as the team who worked so hard to find pieces that were in this building before, and to restore them. It's just amazing, and I think everyone should come down and enjoy it.
It was a really special day, not only for myself, but the rest of the council members. We have a lot of council members that have been on 10 years or more, so they were a part of rebuying the council house from the city of OKMULGEE. The shape it was in when we bought it was basically, it wasn't usable. So them seeing the council house restoration complete, something that the nation can be proud of, tourists can come and see and learn about our heritage. It's definitely an experience that I will never forget.
The Muscogee Creek Nation has reclaimed what was rightfully theirs, and in a very official way have made their proclamation of their own. We are still here.